This is the Aviact Murli of 15th of March 2026. Original date 24th of March 2009. Merge into yourself the treasures you have received from Bapdada. Use them and become an authority of experience. Today, Baba is seeing all the children everywhere who have accumulated all the treasures and have become full. As well as this, Baba is also seeing the result as to what extent each child has accumulated all the treasures. You have received many imperishable treasures from Bapdada. The first and foremost greatest treasure of all is the treasure of the wealth of this knowledge, through which you have received liberation and liberation in life. All of you children have received liberation from your old bodies and this old world, and have the stage of liberation in life, and know the way to go to the land of liberation. There isn't just the treasure of this knowledge, but along with that, there is also the treasure of yoga, through which you attain all the powers. Along with those is the treasure to imbibe, through which you attain all the virtues. Then with that is the treasure of service, through which you receive the treasure of blessings and the treasure of happiness. Along with all of these is the greatest treasure of all, the time of the confluence age, because in the whole cycle, the time of the confluence age is the most valuable time. Every thought and every moment of the period of the confluence age is most invaluable, because it is only at the confluence age that the sweet meeting of Bapdada and you children takes place. In no other age does the meeting of God the Father and the godly children take place. As well as this, it is only at the time of the confluence age that you attain all the treasures from Bapdada. It is only at the confluence age that you are able to accumulate the treasures. In no other age do you have an account in which to accumulate them, or a bank in which to deposit them. There is just the one confluence age in which you can accumulate as much as you want, and the importance of this confluence period is that you can accumulate for many births in just this one birth. This is why this small age has so much importance. It is when all of you children attain those treasures from Bapdada. The Father who gives is one, and He gives equally to all of you. But in accumulating these treasures, each of you children accumulates them according to your effort. The Father, the bestower, is one and gives equally to all of you at the same time. But what did He see in how you children imbibe them? That although the Father gave equally to all, in imbibing them, each one of you made your own individual effort. Because to imbibe the treasures, firstly, you can create your reward through your own effort. Secondly, you constantly have to remain content and make everyone content. With the speciality of contentment, you can accumulate the treasures. And thirdly, by doing service, because by doing service, all of you souls attain happiness, and so you can accumulate the treasure of happiness. Your own effort, the effort to make everyone content, and the third is the effort in doing service. You can accumulate the treasures in these three ways. In order to accumulate the treasures, especially in connection and relationships with others, have the consciousness of being an instrument. Have humility with altruistic motives. There is the need to have good wishes and pure feelings for all souls. If you have all these things in the service you do and in your relationships and connections, you can very easily accumulate in your account of charity and your account of blessings. Bapdada was seeing everyone's chart. What did he see? He saw that all of you children everywhere were number-wise. The Father is one. He gives to all of you at the same time. But in them accumulating these, he saw two types of children. One is those who accumulate the treasures and use them up immediately. They do accumulate them, but then use them and finish them. The second is those who use them, they accumulate, and they also increase them by paying attention to their accumulation. What is the way to increase the treasures? The way to increase the treasures is to use the treasures that you have received in any adverse situation that arises according to the time. Those who use these treasures and change their situation with their stage are able to accumulate them. Those who do not use these treasures do not accumulate them. So each one of you should ask yourself, am I using the treasures for myself and for others at the right time? The more you use them, the more they will increase, because by using them, you continue to become experienced. So you continue to add to your authority of experience. So check and ask yourself, have I accumulated all these treasures? Am I using the method to increase these treasures at the right time? Is my authority of experience increasing? Out of all the authorities, it is the authority of experience that is remembered the most. So each one of you has to increase your account. You have to check yourself, because now is the time to check. For you are still able to increase the treasures. You still have a chance, and then this chance will finish. You will not then be able to increase them, even if you want to. Bapdada has seen that when you take the treasures, you happily even try to merge them into yourself. However, for you to receive the treasures, you can only receive the treasures through the Murli. There are two types of children. One is those who simply listen, and the other is those who merge it into themselves. Some children become very happy on hearing it, but there is a lot of difference between just hearing and merging it into yourself. Those who merge it into themselves continue to become experienced because they use at the right time what they have merged, and so they continue to increase the treasures. There are those who simply listen to it and speak about it and even relate it very well, saying that what Baba said was very good. However, without merging it in themselves, they are unable to use it at the right time. So all of you have to check, am I one who has merged it in myself? If there is even a little less, if you are not full of them, there will be fluctuation. But someone who has merged it in himself will be full, and so there won't be any fluctuation. This is why Bapdada checked everyone's treasures today. You were told that there are two types of children. Now check yourself to see, who am I? To increase the treasures means to use them at the right time. The more you continue to use the treasures, the more they will increase, because whatever treasures there are, it is the master of the treasures who uses the treasures. The treasures themselves do not use themselves. The Father has given all of you all the treasures as an inheritance. Each one of you has to pay attention to making the Father's treasures your own, because the fuller you become in overflowing with them, the more you will remain unshakable and immovable. But Dada wants each child to become full, not to be any less, because it is only now that you have a chance to increase your imperishable account through the Father. This is why it is said, if not now, then never. This is the praise of the time of the confluence age. In the future you will attain the fruit of whatever you have accumulated, but the time to attain it is just now. So each one of you has to check your account, to what extent each one's treasure store is full. It is visible through your eyes, your activity and your face. Your face and activity should be like a rose in bloom. But Dada continues to see from your activity and your face how cheerful and happy you remain. Spirituality in your eyes, a smile on your face, and from your activity, everyone experiences all the virtues. So each of you need to check yourself. But Dada has the pure hope in all of you children that each child will make all other souls full of such treasures. Today, souls of the world want to receive some spiritual power, and it is only you Brahmin souls who are bestowers of spiritual power, because you souls are the holiest, highest and richest souls. Out of all souls you are the holiest of all. No other souls are worshipped with discipline in the same way as you souls are worshipped. Even now in this last birth you souls are worshipped. No founder, father or great soul who is an instrument is worshipped like you are. Although their memorials are made, they are not worshipped with discipline in the same way as you are and your treasures are. You are the richest in the world. The treasures of this one birth of you Brahmin souls are guaranteed to continue for 21 births, because you have received Baba's inheritance from the Father. So just as the Father is imperishable, in the same way, the treasures that you receive from the Father also become imperishable. This is how you are the richest in the world, the holiest in the world. All of you consider yourselves to be special servers, do you not? According to today's time, do you know what the souls of the world need at the present time? Today the world needs happiness, power and love. They want spiritual love, and so, according to the time, you Brahmin souls have to become bestowers. Use your mind to give them powers. Use your words to give them this knowledge. And with your actions give them the donation of virtues. At the end, Father Brahma gave all of you children 3 words as a gift. You remember these 3 words, do you not? If you use these 3 words for service, you can make many souls content. These 3 words are incorporeal, egoless and viceless. Be incorporeal with your mind. Be egoless with your words and viceless with your actions. Use these 3 words in the service you do. The world now has to receive a little bliss and a little happiness through the power of you souls. All are disheartened, whereas you are the stars of hope for the world, and Bapdada sees all of you children as the stars of the Father's hopes. You are not just the stars in whom there is hope, but you are the stars of hope, who will fulfill all hopes. The children's love constantly reaches Bapdada. What is the easiest effort of all? There is a variety of effort, but the easiest effort is love. In love, even labor changes into a form of love. So, to be loving to the Father means to make easy effort. In terms of love, do all of you consider yourselves to be constantly loving? Not loving only sometimes, but constantly loving. Not those who just take a dip, but those who remain merged. Those who think that they are constantly merged in the ocean of love. Those who consider themselves to be like this constantly, raise your hands. Underline the word constantly. Raise your hands. Constantly. Constantly. You have raised your hands very well. Bapdada is pleased to see the hands because you are maintaining courage. If there is even a little lacking, you will remember that you had raised your hand, because Bapdada has deep love for each and every child. Why? Because Bapdada knows that each and every soul has become loving many times, that you are loving now, and that it is you same souls who will be loving every cycle. Do you have the intoxication and happiness that you are souls who claim this right every cycle? Seeing you souls who have claimed such a right, Bapdada is giving you blessings from his heart. Constantly be tireless and continue to fly. If any adverse situation arises, then do not let your original stage fluctuate. The adverse situation cannot do anything in front of your original stage. Ajja. Those who have come for the first time, raise your hands. Many have come. Seeing each child, Bapdada is proud of you. Wah, my children, wah. You sing the song from your heart automatically. Wah, Baba, wah. My Baba, wah. In the same way, the Father sings the same song for you children. Wah, each child of mine, wah. Only after a cycle does the Father find you children, and each one of you is great in front of the world. So the Father also sings the songs, Wah, children, wah. You are wah, wah, are you not? You are the wah, wah, children, are you not? Wah, wah, children, raise your hands. So, always remember that you are wah, wah, children. Even if you are effort makers, you are wah, wah, children. You are Baba's wah, wah, children, who will return home with the Father. You will not be left behind, will you? The Father says that he will take each child back with him in the lap of love. So, are you ready? Are you ready? You will not stop on the way somewhere, will you? You will return with the Father because you have promised this. You are the ones who will fulfill your promise, are you not? So now Bapdada wants you to make your angelic form emerge. While moving and walking around, give the experience of your angelic dress. Bapdada has told you about the drill, has he not? You have the habit of changing your clothes, do you not? Just as you change how you dress your body, in the same way, the form of the soul is angelic. Experience this again and again. You like the angelic dress, do you not? Just as Father Brahma is sitting in the subtle region, in the angelic form, in the same way let all of you, also experience the angelic form while walking and moving along, the same as the Father, because it is only when you have the angelic form that you will become a deity. You remember the three forms of the Father, do you not? The Father, the Teacher, and the Satguru. In the same way, remember these three forms of yours: Brahmins to angels, angels to deities. These three forms are firm, are they not? Sometimes wear your Brahmin dress, sometimes your angelic dress, and sometimes your deity dress. In these three forms you can automatically be seated on the seat of a Trikaldarshi and continue to carry out every task as a detached observer. So Bapdada wants everyone to remain constantly with the Father and not to become alone. It is only when you stay with the Father that you will return with Him. If you are with the Father only sometimes, then how would you go back with Him? When you love someone, you cannot forget the one you love. Continue to practice this throughout the day. One moment a Brahmin, one moment an angel, and one moment a deity. Acha. To all of you children everywhere who are constantly full of the treasures, to those who are constant servers through their activity and their faces, for all of you have promised that you will become world transformers and transform the world, and so you are servers who remain engaged in doing service while walking and moving around. To such world servers and world transformers who fill everyone with the Father's treasures, to all of Bapdada's children everywhere, Bapdada's love, remembrance, blessings from the heart, and Namaste, Acha. Blessing. May you perform every act as a master Trikaldarshi and become free from any bondage of karma. Whatever thoughts you create, words you speak, or actions you perform, when you do them as a master Trikaldarshi, no action will be wasted or be meaningless. Trikaldarshi means to be stable in the stage of a detached observer, to know the deep philosophy of karma, and then to make your physical organs act. You will then never be bound by any bondage of karma. While performing every action, you will be free from any bondage of karma and will continue to experience the karmatit stage. Slogan. Those who are ignorant of limited desires are the ones who are the wealthiest of all. Avyak signal. Make your foundation of faith strong and remain constantly fearless and carefree. When a guard keeping watch holds his weapons with the faith that he can chase away any enemy or can defeat any enemy with his weapons, he continues to walk in that fearlessness. You too constantly have the weapon of all powers with you. You simply have to invoke it, that is, to be the master of it, and order it, and success is then constantly guaranteed. Om Shanti.